What up? What up? What up? What up? Happy Groundhog Day to you, aka the day after. Let me tell you something, man. First, I want to give a big shout to all those people who are tagged for helping me celebrate my birthday. Love y'all to death. You understand what I'm saying? Those of you who were invited and couldn't make it, that's cool. Just the fact that you even considered hanging out, cool, man. I had a good ass time, man. I tell you, I had to realize that, I think I might have said this before, but when you don't have family around, the holidays and heartwarming days mean a lot. You know what I mean? And granted, I heard from my family as far as wishing me a happy birthday and all that. It's not the same as being here. You know what I mean? So I started my morning off around midnight, going into February 1st. And I worked out, heard from my daughters, talked to my granddaughter for real briefly. My mom had people shouting me out. My dad said what up. Mom too said what up. Step family calling. Hey Jeff, I gotta call you. And it was a beautiful start. Then I go to work and I get a gift bag with snacks in it. Of course, some gummy bears in there. My immediate supervisor gets me a cake. Cookie gets me some balloons, which you see back here. And then there's all this rumbling around. People asking me what I want. Then they're saying people are gonna buy me drinks, and I'm just okay, cool. Just people. As far as I'm concerned, they're just talking. You know what I mean? But it didn't end up being talk. It ended up being a surprise that Cookie put together. Who, by the way, Cookie's now.
Hello.
And she put together this gathering. You know what I mean? Of people that I work with. And so after work, go in, put on some, change and all that. Go out to this place called Nacho Daddy. They have this scorpion shot that essentially is tequila with salt around the rim, a lime, and an actual scorpion sitting on top of it. You're supposed to shoot the shot with the scorpion. I did that, y'all. I did that. So that right there already, that set the vibes right there. Your boy was on nice and swivel. More folks came through. The spot gave me an extra shot on the house. So then after that, we walk in the streets. We're looking at the clubs.
I'm can't be in his own world so much. You be recording him in a whole nother lifetime. Right. That nigga be in 2020. He's all over here chilling.
That nigga right there is having the time of his life.
Oh, my mama.
We're hanging on Fremont Street.
They'll let you film him inside. Go ahead, Lee. Go and turn around. Go ahead. Turn around. Go ahead, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. There it is. All the way around. All the way around. All the way around. Turn all the way around. Turn all the way around. There you go. Oh, no. Yo, this is real. This is really happening.
we out there, then we go to this place called the Nerd Bar, which essentially is a bar for geeks. But while you're at the bar, you know, there's video games in there, right? So here's what was unique about this. If you've never heard of a silent party, where essentially a DJ is playing music and you as the party goers wear these headphones hearing what he's playing. But anybody that doesn't have headphones would just see these people dancing and not understand what's going on. Well, that's what was happening at the Nerd Bar. They actually had music playing as far as just the overall atmosphere, but then you seen people with these headphones that were lit up and stuff. They were dancing to different music than what was playing. So, snatched up some headphones, listened real quick, had some banging tunes, but at the same time, I was playing my man Keith in a game of Mortal Kombat XL at the bar. You dig? You could go to the bar and they had like PlayStation. We were playing Xbox One. I'm sure they had PlayStation 4. I think they had GameCube and one other system. Then over in another area, they got another video game. And then on the side of the whole place is a whole bowling alley with like maybe 10 lanes. And then there's all these different setups that have just little geek stuff, wrestling memorabilia, movie memorabilia, actual, like they got the Green Goblin in Spider-Man 2, I believe, or the first Spider-Man. They have one of the weapons from the Green Goblin in the place. You dig? They got stand-up video games and all these other video games. Their dance floor is an octagon ring from UFC. It actually has the cage. And you get in there and get the grooving. So I'm in there having the time of my life. This dude is sitting next to me. He's like, yo, you want some brew? You want a beer? He had a picture. I was like, fuck it.
It's your birthday, man.
Vegas life. Vegas life. You know, they about to head to Red. We was already over there, so they gonna wait in that 2-hour line to try to get in there. Give me a cup, pours it up. We drinking. He's like, yo, what's good? I tell him, yo, it's my birthday. It's your birthday? Oh, we gotta do a shot. So we do a shot. Man, I'm telling you, the boy was on tilt. So then we do that. And from there, pretty much, this is where I separated from the first wave of people, because my boy Kurt, peace out, he came in from California with his girlfriend and some dudes that he rolls with from out here. And essentially, he was at this spot called the Gold Spike. And I let him know I was out there. He comes outside, and we just walk in the place. Now, I'm talking about there's a line around the corner. My man brings me to security. The security dude lets us in. We get to where you have to pay. That person, there was some other dude say, I got two. Just let us walk up in that bitch. So I'm in there partying until like 3, 4 o'clock with my mans and his girl, because I do know his girl. He introduced me to his dudes. And this nigga, now this brother, I'm sorry, I said both. He's from California, but even though he came into town, he had all these people knew him. And I'm sitting there like, yo, I've been here for a year. You don't even live out here. So at the time of my life, man, that's basically what I'm trying to say. You know, and it's what I learned yesterday is somebody actually said this to me. When you're good people, you get love. And that's really what it was, man. I had a great ass time all day yesterday, just on the strength of being a good person. You know what I mean? So Cookie played a huge part of that. She played a huge part of that, you know, but at the same time, I still want to thank everybody who was involved, because it wasn't just her, but she played a big part. And you know, it was real good, man. Even at work, as a matter of fact. Let me bring this back a little bit. I tell the overall account manager, well, actually, she heard people talking about my birthday. She asked, was it my birthday? I said, yeah. She calls me over. She starts singing to me. And everybody else just just fell into place. I'm not going to lie to you. I almost got choked up. You know, I couldn't do it though. You know, I'm too much of a man in there. You dig? So I had to maintain. But on the inside, like if everybody knew how I felt, you know, I would have just burst into tears, man, because it was just a beautiful thing. That's all there is to it. So I had a time in my life, just in case you care or you wonder. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I know I got plenty of stuff weaving in and out of these videos. So y'all be good, man. I'm celebrating my birthday all month. It just started. First, oh, and let me point out a few things too. Let me go back to this real quick. How come nobody talks about Groundhog Day anymore? Is it just me? I mean, is it because of where I live? There's no point in knowing whether it's how long we're gonna have snow. Because I swear, growing up, you would hear about the Groundhog Day. You would hear about Groundhog Day, and front page would be about the groundhog and what he discovered. I ain't heard about the groundhog since I was there, since then, except for the movie. That's probably the closest I ever, and I really didn't watch it. You know what I mean? So that, and don't forget, it's Black History Month. You dig? Black history is American history. You dig? So it's unfortunate that we have a short month, but who's complaining? That's an old complaint. With that being said, let me go ahead and get out of here. Later.
This concludes the broadcast from World Control.